we have just enough time on the program today to get back to, we send Uncle Paul out to that warehouse behind...
well, this wasn't even in the warehouse. This was in the office of the warehouse that we developed this.
Oh, this is just from the
in
service
my office
division?
out there. Yeah, this is all service.
No, for those of you who are new to this is the Bill Yohnka Show.
Bill Yohnka Enterprises, BYE.
Yes.
You might have seen our billboards.
And it is the product division.
Yes, we're offering a
division.
Service.
Okay.
A nickname service for people that don't have a nickname, who haven't earned a nickname so far in their life. And I was on the Internet the other day, and I was looking up Jimmy Buffett for other reasons. But it listed his nicknames. And usually you don't see that. Yeah, well, he's got money, so he can have more nicknames. But he's known as Bubba, JB, Freddie Fish Sticks, or Marvin Gardens. Now, see, a lot of people don't even have one nickname.
Yeah,
we find that sad. And a lot of people were given poor nicknames, like during the Bush administration, where he would make up terrible nicknames for people. We're not going to do that. We have good nicknames. We do a lot of research. We put a lot of effort into it.
So how does this work? So people give you information.
Let me just tell you some of my credits here. I used to work with a guy named Brandon Racine. I called him Waxy. Now, that's one where you got to stretch it a little bit because Johnson's Wax is headquarters in Racine, Wisconsin. I had to explain that to him, but he became Waxy.
Okay.
Now, other people haven't taken my advice. Yasser Arafat. He never got along with people real well because of, the headgear and the attitude and and the name.
Yeah.
It's hard for people to get by Yasser.
Yes.
And you couldn't call him Fatty because he wasn't fat, to go with the Arafat thing, which we would have done in school probably. So I suggest...
a myriad of things to make fun of him with in school. But
I suggest as a PR move, if he would have done this, there'd be peace in the Mideast right now. If he would have worn a baseball cap and called himself Skippy. Could you be as mad at a guy?
Skippy
Could you be irritated with his policies?
No.
His name is Skippy? No.
Depends what was on the hat, maybe. But
Yeah, well, we'd have to be delicate with that.
Yeah.
Right now in Afghanistan, you have a leader named Hamid Karzai.
Yeah.
I think he should be called Karzai the Car Guy. Give away a few cars, and then after he's out of office,
do some
he gets a GM dealership. It would help GM, it would help the auto industry, and he would be Karzai.
help himself as well.
If he has a son, we're thinking Hot Rod.
Hot Rod.
Hot Rod, the Karzai son, something like that.
So what's
Here's the information we would like to have from a person. We'd like to have their name.
Number one, their name. Okay.
Their name.
Okay.
If they have any specific hobbies, if they're really into something, that's always a good
Number
one.
2, hobbies.
Birthplace.
Okay.
Any outstanding physical features. And we're trying to play that down because, people are sensitive. You don't want to call a guy.
Or use it in a complimentary way.
Yeah, you don't want to call him hose nose or Dumbo or something. You have to be a little sensitive with those. Any claim to fame, if they have done something unusual, out of the ordinary in their life, the claim to fame is always good. Schooling. Some people are very proud of where they went to school. Jobs. What they do for a living.
Sure.
I mean, look, you got Joe the plumber. People that do something for a living. A lot of men are judged by what they do. Okay. And we should know any parent nicknames, because this may influence your nickname, as I just mentioned with Karzai and his son being Hot Rod.
Could be some lineage, some nickname lineage.
Yeah, if there is a hereditary nickname in the family that just hasn't been used yet. Those are the things we need to know.
So we will do this.
Let's do it with Carl.
Well, we're going to put all these things on our website.
Oh, okay.
On allthingsbill.org, and you can maybe fill out a form and send that in, and you can.
The first 3 people that send in will be free.
Yeah.
And after that, we'll have to charge for nicknames. And we charge by the hour, like lawyers. So if it takes us a long time to think one up, it's going to cost you more. But if you give us this information,
the more information you give, the quicker we'll get through it.
It shouldn't take long, and we'll probably do Carl as an example next week.
We've got a few minutes here.
Do we have time?
Yeah, we got time for Carl.
All right, Carl. We know your name. Any hobbies?
We do. What hobbies? I like baseball. Is kind of sports.
Baseball.
I'll just say sports. We can generalize.
Write that down. Sports.
Movies.
Sports and movies.
Pretty general.
Birthplace? Yep, I have one.
Okay.
Berwyn, Illinois.
Berwyn. I don't know if we can work with Berwyn.
Yeah.
Physical features, we'll let that slide because,
You're here right now. You don't say that.
Women in the audience know. They call him McDreamy over at the girls' rest home. Any claims to fame? You done anything exciting? We don't
Other
know
than being
about?
called McDreamy at the rest home, no,
Well,
I don't really know that I have any claims to fame.
School? Where'd you go to college?
I went to college at Marycrest College, not to be confused with Marycrest Lanes.
Well, there was a Marycrest College here in Kankakee, right next to Marycrest.
Didn't go to that one, but this was in Davenport, Iowa.
Were you on the bowling team there?
I was not on the bowling team.
Okay.
I don't think we had a bowling team.
And your alleged job is?
Do some marketing for Riverside Medical Center.
Marketing. What about the parents? Were they nickname free?
To my knowledge, there were no nicknames there. I made up a few over the years, but none that I would say.
No, those are just teenage rebellion.
Yeah, right.
Yeah, my father got the unfortunate nickname. He was using a tow bar to tow another car, and he rolled it. So he was tow bar for a few months after that.
So, Uncle Paul, you're using him as an example. Do you have
I'm using him. I'm not. You got something? You've been writing down all this information.
Well, we got movies. He likes movies, sports. Born in Berwyn, Marycrest College, marketing for the hospital.
What was the mascot at Marycrest College?
The Marauding Eagles.
But Carl's favorite bird, as we know from the telethon next week, is the seagull. So, Jonathan Livingston's seagull.
Yeah. There's
He wears pelican briefs.
We're
getting into a bird theme here.
And they like oyster crackers.
Yeah. What are you thinking? Thinking something in the bird range because of his bird fetish?
That's interesting. You should make that point.
Yeah.
Because I'm actually ornithophobic.
Oh, he's afraid of birds.
So there's something telling in all that.
Yeah, we have to call him Tippy. Tippy Hedren in the birds.
There's a movie thing.
She's afraid of birds.
Yeah,
And it's a movie thing?
Tippy.
But
It's
I don't know
Tippy.
if I'm digging Tippy too much.
No,
it does. Actually, it's not up to you.
Yeah, that's true. In the nickname business, it is not up to you. You cannot give yourself a nickname and hope it sticks.
It won't work. Well, it is.
Like
it's the top of the hour, so we're going to go with Tippy. Thanks for joining us. All the wardrobe provided by Discretionary Income on the Bill Yohnka Show. We'll talk to you again next Saturday. Ron Jackson up next.